Tulsi Gabbard speaks the truth. She's a beautiful, surfing, half Indian, half Hawaiian babe. She was like a congressperson in Hawaii. She's basically a Republican in Hawaii, which means a Democrat. You can't be a Republican in Hawaii. So she speaks truth, and she posted this. If you didn't know, Joe Brandon, and he might not have known either, is picking a Supreme Court judge soon. So before he even started the search, he posted, I'll tell you one thing, I definitely know it's going to be a black woman. It'll be a black woman. We need that. That is racist. That is a racist endeavor to announce before looking at the pool of available candidates, the Asian women, the Persian men, the European, the person from South America, maybe someone who was homeless early in life and then worked their way to an Ivy League college and now is the best judge sitting on the bench today. There are millions of life stories. It's not like white people lived this way and black people lived that way, and a black woman lived in a way no one will understand. Do you think Puff Daddy's kids, because they're black, live a certain way that puts them better in touch with the poor, impoverished community? No. And do you think a poor white person that grew up with no shoes, who went on to become a lawyer, do you think he makes all his decisions based on what rich white people like? No. So this is racism. When the left is always looking for racism and they can't find it, so they start inventing it. They start talking about white supremacy, which really doesn't exist. If you think white supremacy exists, name a white supremacist in office in your community, or the head of your police force, or head of any government agency. I'll wait. There is no white supremacist in any important position of power. The only one they all say is, well, David Duke. David Duke. What about David Duke? I don't know David Duke. I've never met David Duke. I've never voted for David Duke. He's never appeared on my ballot. I've never got a flyer from David Duke. Mormons have come by. Jehovah's Witnesses have swung by. I've seen Jews going by. I've never seen David Dezukiels, who have asked me if I'd like to hear more. So Tulsi Gabbard writes and tells the truth, which is very shocking to Joe Brandon fans. She writes, Biden chose Harris as his VP because of the color of her skin and her sex, not qualification. She's been a disaster. Now he promises to choose Supreme Court nominee on the same criteria. Identity politics is destroying our country. I can't believe I'm saying this. I agree with a Democrat. What about you? I like Tulsi. Come on, man.